Welcome to Handmade Happenings. I'm Marissa, and today I have a guest.
I'm Holly.
And she is the friend that I'm usually talking about anytime I'm talking about sewing stuff, as well as the one that I do a summer project with. And she's here today because we are going to draft her a circle skirt.
Yep, I can't seem to figure that one out on my own, so figure a little help might be welcome.
Yeah, and so time of recording, I just released the circle skirt video yesterday. Have you watched it?
I started it last night and I was like, I'm too tired. I need to go to bed, and I didn't do it today.
It is a long one, so she hasn't had the full effect of it, and the plan is I'm going to run the camera and give instructions, and she is going to try and follow them. Hopefully my instructions are clear. I guess we'll find out.
I think we will.
Okay, so for these measurements, we're going to go ahead and figure all of these out.
All right.
So the first thing you're going to do is take your waist measurement and put it into the circle calculator as your circumference.
Okay.
And hit calculate.
Ooh, math.
And you want the radius, and
Okay.
I forgot to bring that chart down. So go ahead and write that down, and then I'll go grab my chart for conversions.
Got it.
Alright, so I did not keep that chart. I don't think. If I do, I don't know what it is. So it was 4.615. We're going to round up, so 4 5/8 of an inch. And you can write that on the waist stitch line.
You said 5/8?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then the next one is the waist cutting line, and that is this number minus your seam allowance, so that should be like 4 3/8.
I'm gonna go with what you say. This is probably why I fail at this, because I don't want to do the math. Oh, no, it's 3/8,
Yes,
not 4/8.
that would be half an inch.
Yeah.
Alright, so then we're going to go back to this number, and we're going to take that and add the waist. So for the camera, that is the radius plus her skirt length.
Alright. 29 is. There it is. That's my plus. Oh, that's plus. Thank you. Plus, it was the radius?
4 5/8, yes.
Okay. That's 4.
You can just do the 4 and the 5/8 will come out on its own. So just add the 4 and hit enter. So it would be 33 5/8.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, and then for the last number, you're going to take your hem stitch line, which is the number we just figured, and add to it however much you turn up your hems.
Okay, so another half an inch.
Yes. So that would be 34 1/8.
Wow. Nice.
And I don't know why I took close that pencil.
I don't know. There it is. 34 and
1/8.
I was thinking 1/4, but I was like, that's not what came out of her mouth. Nice.
Alright, so now we have the measurements, and we are going to set up the paper, which is actually a step I didn't show in the other video, so I guess hopefully this will be helpful to somebody as far as all of those extra steps that did not make it into that video. Alright, so for this, we are going to roll it out to the, we need that paper.
Yep, the one on the counter.
To the longest line, which is the hem cutting line, and then like add an inch or two to it, and I always cut it on the grid, so like
Right.
round it up to the grid.
Got it. Do I have a measuring device?
Oh, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it?
I mean, I can count the gray lines. They're an inch.
We
But
would
that
be here a
seems like it
while.
would take a while.
That is true. The numbers are longer than the yardstick. So,
Isn't it? You're at 36.
yes, and we're at 37 or something.
Oh. I thought we were at 34.
Oh, are we?
We're at 34 minutes.
Oh, well, this, it's up to you, but this is flatter
Well, we're here now. Okay.
also, so.
Alright, you want me to round it up to the...
You can go ahead and go to 36. That way it's
Got a little extra space, just...
yeah.
A lot good.
So what I usually do is tape all the corners down,
Okay.
and I just fold them over like posters. I can just
Okay,
help
yeah.
people fold them. That one's not open.
I quickly came to that realization.
Now we need to see how wide this paper is. I
Right.
don't remember, because if it's not, okay, we're gonna need to add like 4 inches to it. So just measure 4 inches off that and cut it and tape it on that end. Well, I guess 5 inches because you need enough to overlap and tape it. I actually go the other way.
Oh, it wasn't wide enough, so I wasn't sure if it was.
Oh, it doesn't matter because of the shape of the circle. It should cover it.
Because that was my original thought. I was like, oh, alright. Okay. Good enough?
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
Do you need your stitching lines marked or just your cutting lines?
Well, I would probably say the stitching lines done because otherwise I'm going to forget mid-stitch and have to undo it.
Alright, so you can decide you want the yardstick or the tape measures, doesn't matter.
It's like, definitely.
Okay, so you're going to start in this corner
Okay.
because it's the right angle.
Here's the pencil.
I don't know. I've lost track.
There it is. Got it.
And I would suggest marking both your cutting line and your stitch line at the same time.
Okay.
So that would be these first two numbers. So
Okay.
you're just going to measure from the corner down whatever the number is and mark, and then so we get
Okay.
around. And I will try and hold the corner for you.
Alright, so we need 4. Not
4 and 5/8.
4 and 5/8, which
So-
would be, since I can't really see, or I can't see, it's just all upside down.
That's the half. The one right above it is the 5/8.
Okay. Alright.
And then you need the 4 and 3/8, which is the one right on the other side of the half.
Convenient. But one of us knows their way around the ruler.
Well, it is my yardstick, so
Well,
I feel
that's
like
true.
that gives me an advantage.
I say I very rarely use my yardstick, so. I remember. I remember. Do you ever use like what's the ruler I'm thinking of? Never looking.
I told you all earlier.
Oh, okay.
We need to recalculate numbers.
Okay. Not a problem.
Okay, so I know this one's right, because there's 4 and 5/8. Your cutting line needs to be minus half an inch, and I only did a quarter of an inch.
Okay. What are my numbers?
So you should now be at 4 and 1/8.
4 and 1/8?
Yes.
Okay.
So, on the cutting line.
Okay.
And then I better double check the others.
That's what happens when you lose your shirt.
I think the other numbers are fine.
Okay.
It's just,
Just a little bit higher.
yeah. So, 4 and then 1/8 would be 1 after the 4.
Oh.
Alright, so that is that, and then you just need to do basically the same thing with the hem,
Right.
which is longer and really the part that you need somebody to hold it for.
So I'm measuring that at the hem cutting line and the hem stitch line.
Yes.
Okay. So I need the hem cutting line, which is 34 and 1/8, which would be the mark after. Yeah.
Yes.
And then 33 and 5/8, which should be right there.
Yes. At least I think so. I can quite see from this distance.
Well, it is exactly what it was last time, so.
That's convenient. Well, I guess it makes sense because we're working with whole inches on this, the other measurements.
Yeah. Yeah.
That, and I think I'm getting a little too far on the swing. It gets harder when you get further out because, like, I'm not moving very far at all up
Right.
here.
Yeah. I approximate most of my circular cutting anywho. That's what the ruler is for. But I successfully made bow ties anyway, so it was fun.
What does a bow tie have to do with circular cutting?
Well, there's some curves in the like bow tie. When you're making like you have to tie it kind of bow tie.
Oh, okay. See, I've only ever made bow ties for children, so.
Yeah, the fake ones.
Oh, you should have seen how long I was on the floor when I did all of my circle skirts.
Mm.
That was multiple types.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
And then a longer roller because I like long skirts.
Right. Plus, you didn't have presumably somebody holding the end up there.
Well, see, I'm sure Mom would have had I asked.
Right, but you didn't.
No. I didn't until the last one. So on the quarter circle skirt, that's like really long. Like at that point, it was longer than my arms could reach to hold both ends. So yeah. Alright, so now it's just connecting the lines with the French curve. I actually bought an actual one. I didn't have that before.
Yeah. I could have helped you out. I have a couple. Do I use them properly? Maybe not.
I'm not sure I use it properly either, but
Just make sure that you have more than one dot that connects, and hey, good enough. Ta-da!
well, that's the hard side.
Yeah.
Almost done. Fortunately, this side makes that side makes this side look easy. Did you want to mark anything on the pattern before we cut it out? Because right now it's so flat.
Is there anything that you would suggest?
So I usually mark all of my cutting instructions and my seam allowance. So you're going to cut 2 of these on the fold. So I usually would like pick one side to mark as the fold. And then seam allowance, sometimes I'll mark that. That's up to you.
Nah.
Alright, so here's your scissors.
I pretty much put everything in the same spot on my sewing machine regardless of what the instructions tell me to do. Maybe that's why things don't fit.
Could be. Alright, so that is done. Didn't take too long.
No, it was really fast.
Alright, hopefully it turns out she didn't bring fabric because I told her not to, so if she has it done and has a picture, I will put it in the video before, if she has it before I edit this, but if not, I guess we'll never know.
That's true, you will never know. I'm just kidding. You'll know.
Alright, well thank you all for watching, thank you for coming on.
Of course, thanks for having me.
And I will be back next Friday, and you never know, maybe Holly will come back and do, I don't know, something again.
You can always teach me how to make sourdough.
I was gonna say croissants.
Ooh, yeah. I like that idea better.